Hello and welcome to Behind the Door, where I talk about horror movies for the eyes of a nerd. And today we're talking about John Carpenter's 1978 classic, Halloween. Now, of course, everyone knows this movie, but if you don't, I'll go through the basics. Characters, we got Jamie Lee Curtis playing as Laurie Strode, Nancy Kyes as Annie Brackett, the police officer's daughter, Nick Castle as the Shape, or most people know him as Michael Myers, and then Donald Pleasence as Dr. Sam Loomis, Michael Myers, psychiatrist and general practitioner. Just a brief synopsis for anyone who doesn't know or is interested. 1963, 6-year-old Michael Myers murders his 17-year-old sister Judith and is locked away for 15 years. Now a 21-year-old Michael Myers escapes on October 30th, 1973, where he looks for his new victim. Alright, let's get that out of the way. Let's get some fun facts. The most common known facts are the William Shatner mask was used. They just cut the eye holes bigger and sprayed it white and dirtied the hair up. John Carpenter composed the score for the entire movies in 4 days. Christopher Lee and Peter Cushing turned down the roles for Dr. Loomis. For people who don't know, Christopher Lee played Dracula and many other people, Sauron, I think, in Lord of the Rings. And Peter Cushing played Grand Moff Tarkin in Star Wars, where a lot of people know this from, but he played a lot of Van Helsing parts in the Hammer horror movies with Christopher Lee playing Dracula. Took 20 days over 4 weeks to film the entire movie, and it was originally going to be called The Babysitter Murders. Michael Myers, I think as a whole character, I know I said I'd stick to the first movie, but just the evolution, I would say, of ways he would go and change things. I mean, I think the main plot story, I know the main plot story is just Laurie Strode, him finds her and goes kill her, and that's the first movie. But just the ability to keep a character for so long and do the same things and we still enjoy it is just interesting to me, in the fact that we can see the same thing, same storyline, just different kills. I mean, I would like to say again how simple the idea is. Killer and babysitters kills babysitters. That's basically it. But it works so well, and the reasons I think why is because, number one, I talked about Alfred Hitchcock and his suspense, and John Carpenter works it well in this movie. He's tried in other ones. Well, actually, he did well in The Thing, but that's for a different time. But I don't know, just a simple idea. No blood, even though this movie came out in 78, and I said in the Texas Chainsaw Massacre video that Texas Chainsaw Massacre started the slasher, which it did. I 100% stand by that, fight me, but just Michael Myers really stepped it up, well, Halloween, I should say, really stepped it up with sometimes a point of view. I mean, we got the point of view at 6-year-old Michael Myers at the beginning of the movie, which has never really been seen before, except from Black Christmas in 74. But just using the POV cliche and killer cliche, I think Halloween has probably done it the best, to be honest. Just the slasher is altogether, Halloween's done it the best. I would say, I mean, I've seen Friday the 13th and everything, and even then, Friday the 13th does it well, but again, people in the 80s were wanting blood and gore, which I appreciate them. Thank you, viewers of the 70s and 80s films, for, giving us gore, giving us Freddy Krueger and everything, just ideas. But yeah, as hands down, the original Halloween has done the best job of the slasher mini genre. Now, I've spoken to a lot of people about this movie, and they all agree that they do love it. And I would like to go down the reasons why I love it. The main one would be how simple it is, the idea, and that there's no blood. It basically played like an Alfred Hitchcock movie where it was suspense after suspense, not a lot of gore, and there's none in this one, obviously. Um, I don't know. I love what they did, and I'm only talking about the first movie in the franchise. I might try the other ones, but there's a lot. Look at those. But just the premise of lunatic breaks out, uh, goes killing. And with that, it's just no. Well, the multiple things. I love how this movie is shot. During the day stuff, it's too bright. I don't really care for Michael out during the day, but the nighttime shots I think are done fantastically well. And even though it was summer and not autumn, obviously, when they filmed it, just the excess of like bringing leaves in and hiding palm trees was, I mean, it worked. The ability to transform you to a place, I really felt, where it was just a small town, Haddonfield, Halloween night, and it's classic Halloween spooks, just darkness, owls hooting, leaves blowing that cold chill, and there's a killer out. Unfortunately, that's all I know for now. But thank you so much for listening. You can find my socials on Instagram at Behind the Bookshelf, or you can listen here and find my YouTube at Behind the Door. Thank you so much. And everyone, be nice to each other.